Now we will see the electric field for a spherical shell. First of all, we have to understand if the charge is inside of that, there is a spherical shell, the charge which is going to reside here, you will see it is going to spread on the surface uniformly. That is the property which we have to remind, that the charge cannot be reside within the center of a spherical shell. If it is there, then it has to be distributed over the surface uniformly. That is the condition which you have to remind. Now, first, what we are just applying, we are just considering a shell. Here it is a shell. At the center of that, there is a q coulomb charge, which is going to be reside over the surface of spherical shell uniformly. Now we are considering a surface outside of that. Let us omit that. And first of all, we have been considering Gaussian surface. Let's suppose it is a Gaussian surface. What is the Gaussian surface? It is a practical approach actually. It is a type of the configuration which we are concerned. Having the radii, let us suppose the radii initially that becomes the capital R and here it becomes the small r. That is a Gaussian surface at which the intensity will remain the same, because you will see it is the radial path, the surface is radial, that's why the intensity at each of the point of that surface which is Gaussian, that will also be the uniform. Now what we have to find, we have to just find the electric field at the outerward region to the spherical shell. It means we have to find out the field here. Let's suppose here is the field. Now we have to just find it out. So find करना है. What we have to do? We know by the Gauss theorem. Gauss law of the electrostatic क्या कहता है? The line integral of EDS. That is the line integral of EDS. That becomes equals to what? We know that it may be written as integration of E and the ds may be eta ds. It will be the eta ds. We can consider, let us suppose here it is a smaller area ds, and these are the electric field lines which are going to pass through that. अब इसमें से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस इससे पास कर रही हैं, इस रीजन से, इस बाउंडेड रीजन से जा रही हैं. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That becomes the flux actually. That is the flux which we are going to find out. Now we know that the electric field will be the outward and eta will also be in the same direction as well as r cap. Now let us suppose we just evaluate the flux through that region initially, which is small r distance away to the center, which is the Gaussian surface, because we have to find out the field at the outer region. इससे outer region पे हमें find करना है. That's why we have to just find out the field intensity at that region. तो इस पर हमने एक surface consider कर लिया है ds, इसी region पर, and the intensity will be the outward, or you may say the field, and so will also the direction of the eta as well as the r cap. Now we know that the line integration of the E dot ds is equals to integration of E and the ds is eta ds, where eta is the unit vector which is telling you about the direction of the ds, which is perpendicular outward. Now it is equals to what? Q by epsilon naught by the Gauss theorem. Hence it becomes, you can write it E, the magnitude of the eta becomes, if you just solve it, it becomes E eta cos 0, because the angle between E and eta is 0, and the dot product of two vector quantities is a b cos theta, and the angle between E and eta is 0. That's why the here it becomes cos 0, and that becomes ds is equals to q by epsilon naught, or it may be written as, implies that, here it is, you can see what it becomes, q by epsilon naught equals to, here it is line integration of E, and here it is the eta will be the 1, the magnitude of eta will be the 1, and the cos 0 also 1. What it becomes? E ds, or rather E integration of ds, and it is E integration of the ds will be the s over the surfaces. Now it becomes, as is spherical shell, the area of the spherical shell will be 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Because the radii at that region is r, then it becomes r square. And it becomes q by epsilon naught. That is, E becomes equals to q epsilon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. That will be the electric field at the outer region of the spherical shell. Now, we can also consider if r becomes equals to, small r becomes equals to capital R, then the E becomes equals to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now, the another case we can also consider, let us suppose here it is the spherical shell, and inside of that we just find out the intensity, or you may say the electric field. Let us suppose that becomes the capital R. Now the small r becomes that one. At that region we have to what we have to find out? The resultant intensity at that surface. ये आपके spherical shell है, whose radii becomes capital R. Inside of that किसी आप Gaussian surface को consider कर सकते हैं. Let's suppose at the small r radii we are just considering a Gaussian surface, and at which what we have to find? We have to find out the intensity. Now what do you do in that case? You will see in this condition there will not be any kind of the charge which will be placed, because we later on told you that the surface cannot reside inside the spherical shell. Inside the spherical shell the charge will be the 0, or if we replace the value of the charge becomes 0, then the intensity will also be the 0. What does it mean? It means there will be no electric field inside a region at the Gaussian surface whose radii becomes small r.